Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Molinda Jae channel, to be exact, where we take trending topics, shows that we love, and latest breaking news, and turn them into powerful lessons that we can learn from. And yes, I'm looking at a script because I'm trying to be focused. All right. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Um, And when you watch this video, I'll probably post another video about the lock update because I have reached 3 years being locked, as well as life update, just giving some reasoning why I went MIA um, on the social medias. Okay. But today I want to discuss all these divorces that are happening, not only within this season, to be exact, Libra season, but also throughout this whole entire year, because this is very alarming. But I do have an article regarding to a list of celebrities that have had or is undergoing a divorce or has finished up their divorce. This article is coming from insider.com. So first things first, I want to show you all this. Well, I'm not even going to show you. I'm just going to read it off. How about that? This is coming from the divorce.com, just to give you like a little statistics and the divorce rate, race, and marriage length. So this was updated as of September 20th, 2023. So literally last month. One of the pointers is saying United States has the sixth highest rate in the world, with 40% to 50% of married couples filing for divorce. The United States Census Bureau reports suggest that marriage and divorce rates has dropped from 2009 through 2019. Also, usually the second or third marriages within the United States have a higher divorce rate, like at 60%, and the second marriage is about 73%. So it seems like it increases as many times you get married, because there's either you have not had any time to fully heal and you're trying to cover that going into another relationship, or the choosing of the partners is not clicking, or it's just something within you that you haven't fully addressed regarding those triggers to set you on the divorce road, that hasn't been addressed as well. Also, it states that couples going through their first divorce are around the age of 30. Married couples between age 20 to 25 are 60 times likely to get divorced. I have a couple of inklings of why, and it's probably due to, one, your brain doesn't fully develop until the age of 25. Two, those are those years when you're trying to get through college. If you're going to a 4-year, a 2-year, a trade, whichever form of college that you're going to, you're trying to find your sense of identity as well in the college sector, because you have just left the high school sector and you're trying to find your foot in it. It's like a small footing into real life events or circumstances that happen within the college time frame, the 20 to 25. And then of course, with ages 20 to 25, like, hello, them are the years where most individuals are out there exploring their sexuality. They're indulging in other extracurricular and activities, to say the least. And yeah, those are the times where you're just literally trying to find your way as a young adult in the real life realm. Okay. Next statistic is Black women divorce at higher rate at 38.9% than women of any other race. Military divorce rate is 3% on average in 2019 alone. 30,608 military marriages had ended in divorce. There are some scenarios surrounding from that case there. Baby boomers have the highest divorce rate among other generations at 34%, which that is very interesting. Is it because of, not wanting to be in the old traditional values anymore? And then 3 states, Maryland, New Jersey, Massachusetts, have some of the United States' highest median income levels and lowest rates of divorce. And then lastly, Alabama, Kentucky, and Oklahoma have some of the United States' lowest median income levels and the highest divorce rates. That's crazy. So they had, the lower states, Alabama, Kentucky, Oklahoma, has the lowest median income level and the highest divorce rates. And then we have Maryland, New Jersey, Massachusetts, the northern states. They have the highest median income, but the lowest rate of divorce. The most recent one is with Jodie Turner-Smith and Joshua Jackson. Okay. And literally, y'all, this is the whole full list. Look at it. It just goes all the way down. And it goes all the way down. All right. So, and this was updated as of October 2nd, 2023. So we have some key points. The wave of celebrity divorces have taken over headlines in recent months. Go figure. These high-profile splits mirror an uptick in divorce across the U.S. per CDC data, and divorce now feels, as a matter of fact, as marriage and celebrities are owning that. So with actress Jodie Turner-Smith filing for divorce from Joshua Jackson after tying the knot in 2019 and having a daughter in 2020, making them the latest celebrity duo to end their marriage. Okay. Then you have Ariana Grande and Dalton Gomez announced they were getting a divorce after 2 years of marriage, citing Grande's busy overseas work schedule and saying that they want to remain friends. Then you have Ricky Martin and his partner, Juan Yosef. Wait, Ricky Martin is getting a divorce, y'all? What? Living the vida loca? Okay. Are divorcing after 6 years of marriage, saying that they plan to co-parent with their children. You got Sofia Vergara and Joe Mangalo are parting ways after 7 years. That magic number, 7 years of marriage, the most difficult one. That's like the make or break point, the 7 year, and we are in the 7th year as a universal year. Come on now. As a source saying that their different attitudes eventually pushed them apart. So it looks like with Sofia Vergara and Joe Mangalo, it seems like they just change as individuals and they're not in sync with each other anymore. Okay. With Ariana Grande and her ex-husband, it just seems like there was never any room for her to slow down to actually the panorama. Okay, see, I almost said it. the panorama gave them time to connect with each other without anything distracting them. So with things starting being back on track with her being on tour and doing an album and stuff like that, it will cause a strain. Different schedules, long distance, that can cause a strain on that. Other breakups, we have Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner, who wedded in 2019. They shared 2 children, have been the center of speculative rumors after Joe filed for divorce in early September. And I'm gonna wait on it because it's gonna slide right on through with this next one. Then we have rapper Jeezy filing for divorce from Jeannie Mai on September 14th after 2 years of marriage. People reported duo continued to live together and they share a daughter. All right, so 2019, 2021, 22, 23. So, okay, so with Joe Jonas and Sophie, we have 4 years of marriage. With Jeannie and Jeannie Mai, we have 2 years. I do recall Joe Jonas is older than Sophie Turner, like more than 5 years. So with the age difference between Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner, well, to say the least, a sage individual dating or marrying a younger individual, it has its pros and cons, but at the end of the day, to some degree, the age factor is going to play into it, meaning the person that is more sage, more seasoned in age, whenever if they have already went through their stages of dating and partying and stuff going like that, and they decide to marry somebody younger that has not gone through those stages yet, but want to now, since they already have the kids that they want, or whatever case may be, it can cause a strain in the relationship, to say the least. Same goes for, a woman dating a younger guy. To some degree, depending on how the upbringing was with the younger individual, maybe seeking a mother figure to help compensate what was lost in the beginning stages of development. Same goes for a woman dating an older man. But however, even though you are of age, you still can be immature at the same time, okay? So with that being said, it seems like Sophie wants to explore more, and because it seems like the roles are reversed. Joe wants to stay home and Sophie wants to explore, and on the flip side, it was Sophie wanted to stay home and Joe Jonas was out and doing his thing, performing on tour, stuff like that. So again, that can play factors when things change, people change, and roles change. With rapper Jeezy and Jeannie Mai, it just seemed like it was a cultural factor, and if they didn't have that uncomfortable conversation, meaning since Jeannie Mai is Asian descent, Vietnamese to be exact, and Jeezy is just black. If there was no conversation ahead of time, meaning who's prejudiced in your family, who is not, do you understand my values? Are you going to respect my values? Are you going to respect my traditions? And vice versa. So if there was no inkling of that conversation happening before the marriage, then to say the least, that could be a sign of that was overlooked in the dating stage, okay? Also, with in-laws being in the house, that could be a tricky thing. Not everybody is open to that, but they could help, like inside babysitters, if the person don't mind being a babysitter, and all. But other than that, yeah, that is insane how that unfolded. Okay. And then you have Britney Spears and Sam reportedly splitting up amidst the cheating rumors. According to multiple reports, they got married in June. What I have to say about Britney Spears, y'all just gonna have to leave that woman alone at this point. Leave that woman alone. Okay? Leave her alone. Let her be. If you're trying to get money out of her, you need to stop, okay? Because she has been a cash cow for everybody else that was close proximity to her for the longest. Y'all need to leave that woman alone so she can live her life. Her ex-husband / baby father, Kevin Federline, you need to get a job, player, at this point, okay? Stop trying to make adjustments so you can get some more money from Brittany. It's over with, player. It's time for you to get a job, all right? And it's okay. But with Brittany, we just gonna let her be at this point, okay? Let that woman live her life. Let her be free. Next we have the Prime Minister, of Canada, Justin Trudeau, excuse me, announced he and his wife Sophie are separated after 18 years of marriage, saying that many meaningful and difficult conversations led to this decision. Oh, I need to look into that, but I didn't know the Prime Minister out here getting a divorce. Then we got Kevin Costner and Christine Bookham. Christine, his wife Christine, are splitting up after 18 years of marriage. Costner representative told People that the divorce was beyond his control. That's interesting. Out of his control by, wow, interesting. Then we got Reese Witherspoon and her husband, Jim Toth, announced their divorce in March after 11 years of marriage, saying that they made mutual decision with a great deal of care and consideration. We got the Bear star Jeremy Allen wife Addison Timlin filed for divorce in May after 3 years of marriage. Then we got Billy Porter and Adam Smith divorcing after 6 years, which was an amicable and mutual decisions, as they said. Former Trump aide Kellyanne Conway and her husband George Conway says they were ending their marriage in March. Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kim and Zodiac Biermann and Corey Biermann ended their 12-year marriage. Zodiac Biermann said that it was irretrievably broken with no hope of reconciliation. And them two right there, they getting on my nerves. They need to take a page out of Monique Samuels and Chris Samuels' book when it comes to divorce, because they all over the place. I'm gonna need y'all to think about the children at the end of the day. Put y'all selfish ways aside the best way y'all can and make it do what it do, because not only y'all, because at the end of the day, it's the kids' foundation that's being interrupted, okay, as they are growing up year after year. And with y'all going back and forth, calling the police, all that stuff, y'all need to cut that out. Cut it out. I'm with Corey on this one. Sell the house so y'all can pay off y'all dues and stuff, and live y'all separate ways and go on to the next. That's just ridiculous how they are going by things with this divorce. Next, we got Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Kyle Richards and Mauricio separated after 27 years. That's a long periodical time, but reportedly still live together. We got actor Alex Pettyfire and model Tony are divorcing after 2 years of marriage, saying that they will co-parent their daughter. We got Shannon Daughtry and Kurt splitting after 11 years. We got Drake Bell and his wife Janet got divorced after the wife filed for divorce in April, citing irreconcilable differences. We got Real Housewives of Atlanta star Eva Marcel and Michael Sterling divorced after 4 years of marriage. Then we got Drew Sidor. They have a misspell on here. Drew Sidor and Ralph Pittman, also Real Housewives of Atlanta fame, announced their divorce in March, ending their 9-year marriage. And then we got former Bachelorette Dina Pappas, Stangalango, and Steven are divorcing after 11 years of marriage. Please forgive me of mispronouncing these individuals' names. Then we got Oasis band member Noel Gallagher and Sarah McDonald are splitting after 12 years of marriage. And then within the article, it says the wave of high-profile divorces reflect a larger societal trend. Again, that's what I was stating earlier. Like, the fact that these celebrities are divorcing and stuff, and there are people out there that probably looked up to their relationship as some form of relationship goals, or just withstand the marriage as long as they can to be able to get to that point. And the fact that their favorite celebrity has has either filed for divorce or separated, it really takes a toll on people. And you'll be amazed how many people will follow suit with that matter on that notion. But within this article, it does says, according to the CDC relationship data, divorce was steadily declining between 2017 and 2020. In 2021, there was a sharp uptick with 689,308 divorces in 45 states where the CDC collects much data or such data. Nearly half the number of marriages that year. Divorce is now just a part of life, whether you're an average Joe or an Ariana Grande. And I'm gonna just keep it right there. But to wrap this all up, we are living in times where the traditional values are becoming obscene at this point, and some of it is due to cost of living, because finances is one of the key things that leads to divorce. Whether it's one person having everything on their shoulders, or the other person is not doing enough. You also got miscommunication could be a factor to that, infidelity, cultural misunderstandings. Let's see, what else could play a factor. Let's see, money, infidelity, and there are other factors that play into that. But you also got to put into consideration that divorce is also a part of a grieving type of deal. There are stages to divorce, grieving stages of divorce. So whenever you or somebody else are undergoing some type of separation of divorce, just allow your time to feel through those emotions so you can be able to get on the pathway to healing. Because it is tough out here to find love in general. You have a lot of people playing with other people's emotions. You got a lot of other people that don't know how to respect themselves enough to keep it in your pants, meaning not stepping outside of the marriage or the relationship. If you feel the urge to step outside of your marriage or in the relationship, just please break up with the person. Break up with the person, because if you keep on doing that and you end up lying on down the road, it could end up to where someone gets hurt. Knock on wood on that one. All right, so with that being said, all I can give you some powerful life lessons that I can give you all right now, besides what I provided you already, is to take your time when dating someone. Make sure you all are having those uncomfortable conversations. That way you all know which boundaries y'all could or cannot cross with each other. And if there is a possibility to save the marriage or the relationship, go to counseling for it. There are therapists out there. We need to normalize that. People go to therapy to see if they're able to get over those hurdles and stuff, because usually there are triggers within a person's upbringing that will all of a sudden come out within the relationship or marriage that they thought they had put that to rest. But we are all a work in progress. Nobody is perfect at the end of the day, but it is very alarming on how many divorces are making its way to these courts. And we just really have to be more selective, a little bit more selective, and making sure we are good before we get into a relationship. Okay, so if you're going through a breakup right now, just know there is light at the end of the tunnel, and feel your emotions for one day, and then the next day just pick yourself right on up and start all over, because each and every day is a start. It's a fresh start. And if you need somebody to talk to, of course you can reach out to me. It's gonna cost you a little bit, but yeah, just reach out to your therapist, or reach out to someone who is willing and able to listen to you with no judgment and give you some sound advice that makes sense, to where you have the free will to make that choice and not for their personal gain. Okay. But that's all I have for you all. I thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to leave a comment down below what you thought about how these divorces are on rampage at this time, especially during this year. So be the light to you all. Let me see what else. Is there anything else I need to tell y'all about? Nope, not at all. So be sure to stay tuned for more. I am making a commitment and due diligence to start being consistent, so I can be on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Because when you reach to 1,000 subscribers, you have a little bit more things that you can unlock in the background, especially when going live. Whenever you reach 1,000 subscribers, you're able to go live on your phone, I believe so help me get there. Okay, it's gonna take some time, but I'm making a commitment to myself to be consistent, whether it's a shorts video or a regular video, so to provide you all content to consume and get some lessons out of it, and of course go on by our daily lives. All right, so like, share, comment, subscribe. Be curious, be inspired with gratitude, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.